So, welcome back, everybody. So it's been a while, yeah. Like, what was it, like 7 months or something since I last put up a KOTOR video? Fuck. Now, let's point out the little elephant in the room here for anyone who might binge watch these in the future. This is not where I left off. You see, I tried to record this part yesterday, but something happened. You see, long story short, the ELGATO fucked up. Actually, that's the whole story. The ELGATO software fucked up. Because of that, it lost all the footage, went through like an hour of story and stuff. Basically, you missed out on a lot. I'm going to go ahead and take this time to kind of summarize it before I continue the game. While I do that, I'm going to walk around the ship, you know, just kind of do my own thing. So, where to begin? Let's see. I think at the end of the last part that actually got uploaded, the ship crashed. The ship that we got from that Zerka facility. So it crashes on top of like a snowy building kind of thing. And you fight 3 HK-50 droids. You talk to them. Turns out they shot you down. That's why you crashed. They fired a rocket at you. Actually, that might have been in the last video. I don't remember. Again, it's been like 6 or 7 months. And yeah, there's a HK unit. Not an HK-50. We've had him the whole time. You kill the 3 HK-50s and you get a part. You put the part in HK-47. I already did that because, well, I thought I was recording. And, so, yeah, and then you meet someone named Atris. She was part of the Jedi Council who, saw your banishment or whatever, yada yada, blah blah. And then you find out that it turns out the Jedi knew what was wrong with your character the whole time, like what happened after Malachor. You're like an echo in the Force or something like that. And she sneaks on board. This is a handmaiden. She works for Atris. She's up here on Atris's order. So, yeah, I guess well, she's there to spy on me. And that was actually a scene in the restored content mod that they put in that I ended up having to miss. So, sorry about that. I'm just checking to see if I can get T3M4 to stop moving around the fucking ship. There we go. Okay, good. There we go. Actually, you know what? Here, he has a holotape here. Oh, here, list of Jedi Masters. So, that's one. So we gotta go to Dantooine, gotta go to Nar Shada. Come on. Okay, gotta go to Onderon. I think I pronounced that right. Gotta go to Korriban, the Sith homeworld. And we were already... Oh, that's Atris, by the way. We were already on Telos and stuff. Oh, by the way, T3 hacked Atris's database. That's how we get all this shit. Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't understand droids, so there we go. Figured I'd gain some Oh, hey, a cutscene. I was not expecting this. Usually they only do these when you select somewhere to travel. Oh, sorry. There we go. When I said there we go, I was looking at my recording screen because I'm actually keeping track, making sure that thing's recording this time. It's a blind lady with big boobs and a decent looking ass. Seriously, that top looks really tight on her. Okay, damn it, I can't move my mouse.
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a...
So the guy choking her,
You are the darkness.
his name's Darth Nihilus or something like that. He's a complete badass. Just throwing it out there. If you want to know why he's a badass, just Star Wars wiki, man.
To feed your power. And my life. My life is yours. I beg you, please. Let me die.
Sounds like me every time I leave the gym. I'm kidding, I don't go to the gym.
This disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Damn right you will. I'll explain more about her, just later, assuming I remember that I haven't explained a lot about her.
Well, check it again. It can't be any... Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
I really was not expecting to get all this stuff.
Betrayal. Machines. His passion for such things defies me.
That was never in the original. Throwing that out there. So, one of the things you guys did miss, because of that faulty episode, was a lot of, like, these guys were talking on the ship and stuff, kind of like what you just saw. Like Atten talking to T3M4 about how he doesn't trust droids and that he wouldn't play Pazak with a droid just because it cheats and stuff like that. For the most part, I didn't explore any dialogue options. Oh, we did get... There was a very important quest that came up here. Crafting a lightsaber. Bayoder basically offered to help make a lightsaber for me. Now, I know with my guy being a Jedi and all, he should already know how to do that, but no. Now, I could use cheats and get a lightsaber right now if I wanted to. In fact, if I didn't have to exit the game to open up a cheats thing on a website, I would demonstrate that. But I'm trying to play the game as fairly as I can without dying a lot and taking forever. I kind of already failed the taking forever part by like waiting 6 months between parts, but that's a different story. I got a new job now, so it's more consistent schedule and everything. I can actually plan this stuff out and get stuff out much more consistently. That's what I'm trying to do now. Because I'm not trying to do cheats, it's going to be a little bit before we get the lightsaber. According to the guidebook, we should go to Nar Shada, which I want to say is this one. No, wait. This one? No, wait. That one. First try. Got it my first try. But yeah, that's Nar Shada. According to the guidebook, you're supposed to go there, though really, you can go to whichever one you want. I mean, I could go to Korriban if I want, but I think they recommend that one last. Yeah. I'm not really sure if there's anything else I need to explain that's going on. Yeah. I mean, I already mentioned I got a new job, so I'm going to be putting videos out more regularly. So, you want to talk to Atten? Let's talk to Atten.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain, but it's good to see. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too. Alright.
Okay, so I don't have really anything available for him yet. Oh, let's see if I can see, add dark side 50. Oh, it actually fucking worked. I got a cheat code to work. Let's add another 50. Oh, hey, you can cheat to get the achievements. Now let's talk to Atten.
I don't know what that witch did to you, but she's dragging you down into whatever hole she came out of. I'm only saying this because there's still a chance for you
Oh
to
shit, I
stop
didn't realize he was
before
affected
whatever
too.
darkness she brought on you eats you alive.
Oh man, I look fucked up. Just to avoid dark side points, I'm gonna stay with. Oh, let's see if Beodor's affected. So he has a really cool Darth Maul-like appearance. Whenever he goes Sith, though it's really hard to make him Sith. I haven't been able to do it without using cheat codes. Come on, come on. Ah, he's not all the way yet. No, he's supposed to get like a little bit more red, but you can see he gets kind of like the Sith tattoos that Darth Maul has. But anyway, let's change this. There we go. That should put me. Oh, whoops! That was a lot more than I meant to give myself. Maybe I can go through the Jedi Master training now that I have full light side. Let's see if that'll work.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room. Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Do not cloak one word within another. Friends. Do friends not follow? Do friends not form a hierarchy of their own, no matter how small the circle? I am too old for friends, and when the years settle upon you, you will dispense with such words as well. No? Perhaps not. Or perhaps you are different. Something more. I am
As far
not
as I can
blind.
tell,
I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you. and
me
notice the
doing that whole
change
light
when
side,
they
dark
speak to
side thing
others.
hasn't changed any of the dialogue options. I'm pretty sure this still plays out like this early in the game.
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will
I'm
never
sorry if at any
move
point I seem
others.
real high and
I
real
speak
low.
with a passion
I'm no
that
longer
goes
using my
unheard.
headset as
They
a
obey
microphone.
you
I bought a
because you
blue
are
snowball.
a leader, and
And,
perhaps something more.
I had to keep it
Notice
stationary,
what has
so
been
even though I'm
happening
talking at like the
every
same
42
volume,
years.
it might sound a little bit softer or louder or softer or louder.
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done. I care not which of the words you use, as long as you make use of that which you forge. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength. A discussion, perhaps.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can use cheats to influence, to increase influence. But again, I'd have to look that up. Actually, let's try something here. Okay, I typed it in.
Ask.
Let's see. Oh, well, shit.
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the... Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough. What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil, they learned from me?
Actually, yeah, they're pretty cool.
There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
So I think that influence cheat might have worked, because I don't know if you're supposed to get this yet. Also, this... Oh, okay, you can't see her moving. It's hard to tell, but there she is,
There are dark
inching away.
places in the galaxy where few
Whoa,
tread.
okay, that looks really wrong on my screen, but it looks
Ancient
fine on the
centers of
Elgato.
knowledge, but I did not walk
Like, the
alone.
whole entire black bar
To be united
that you
by
might be seeing on the
hatred
bottom there,
is a fragile.
I mean, like, not the black bar, but like the text right below where it says Fragile Alliance at best, well, where it said that. That bottom part's completely gone on my screen. In fact, everything kind of looks zoomed in.
But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power.
It also looks blurry as fuck on my screen.
There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense. I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled.
Sound familiar?
I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Learn from me, my mistakes, and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest, for the future, for the Force. If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice. Ask.
Okay, let's see. Back to what I was originally trying to do. I haven't seen this before.
A discussion, perhaps.
Okay, so the influence thing probably didn't
Ask.
work.
There is nothing
haven't
wrong
seen
with
this
my
either.
sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only. There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight. But sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted.
Okay, so I can't get what I wanted to do. When you get high enough in the light side, maybe a high enough level, I think Kriya lets you become like a... Basically, you get to like... You prestige, sort of. Like you can pick a different type of class. Like a special class, and I think it's based on what kind of character you chose at the beginning, because right now I'm a guard... no, I'm a sentinel. Why the hell did they choose that? Probably for balance, I think, or Sentinel's more force-powered. Ah, hell, I don't know. I'm probably ended up starting this Let's Play like almost a year ago, so fuck if I know. Or if not, maybe more than a year ago. I don't know. I don't know if I really need to release Halo Part 5. Anyway, let's go to Nar Shada. Get some story stuff going. So, oh yeah, we're trying to find the Jedi Masters, get them to help us take on the Sith.
Here we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shada, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shada, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shada's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shada. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive. Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shada at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. Not everyone who came to Nar Shada were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shada orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
That bad? I didn't think anything could compel you to bathe.
You spend all day thinking up that joke? Maybe you and Beodur should start a circus.
I fail to understand the reference, though I doubt your explanation would prove worthwhile.
That's new. I haven't heard those before.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
If he honestly believes that, he does not know the Exile's luck, or lack thereof. Oh, what time is it? I think I'm missing, Yep, I missed the Killing Joke. They're showing the Killing Joke in theaters today. There was a 7:30 showing where I am, and it's 8:02 now. Well, not where I am, but pretty damn close.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shada. While he walks upon the Smuggler's Moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada beer mabarjokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
Panisukakran, joka mata storch bandocha. Joana masaranka ma ramazurata. Keso juskrita lorsa. Yumacha foeko mikochira.
Loka Soran we no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopiguna wana si chukoratawa.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
The Popotenyo go Jucho Picha, when Tabani Sochu, Norotoga Proto Lalashishi, Juvadosa Jibacha, Ratakman San, Tokosha Nachitolo, Joanna Masaranka Ma Ramazurata, Keso Juskrita Lorsa, Yumacha Fueko, Miko Jira, Kawanabota Atagua Kankadiwa, Yutaka Alwanji Yumaliba, Tues Mahawika, Si Wawanta Moku Ika Wansoba, Wakama Nurawa.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honto no Saka, Jita Bedwana Maticha, Doveri Nincha, Yonona Shitasa Chuch, Si Machadana, Dona we searcha Makaran.
So a lot of that I actually haven't seen before, so that was pretty interesting.
Ah, the
Like,
beautiful
whole thing
stench
with
and decay of desperate living.
HK50 saying, like, give me fair warning so I can activate my assassination protocols.
Welcome to Nar Shada. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Okay, that should be everything.
All right, then, let's move out.
On.
Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile. And just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions. We should be safe enough. Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
This bounty.
Oh shit.
If you are so certain of your
Sorry.
path, then
Wanted
do
to
what
check
you
on
will,
something.
Servant of Atris. It makes no difference.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! My trash heap? Fine, land there! My trash heap's all that's keeping your ship from making the final plunge. And trust me, it won't be long in coming, I promise you. I got some visitors booked for your space. but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Handmaiden and Beoder. Now, let me show you something that's, let me show you why a lot of, like, young pervs might like this character. Ta-da! She wears almost nothing compared to everyone else you put in, like, well, technically it's no clothing, but I mean, like, my guy had, like, well, here, give me a minute. She'd probably just prefer clothing because of the Achani fighting style. I think that skill's restricted by armor. But here, let's go back to none. See what I mean? Like, nowhere near as nude. They could have just put me in pants. Like, I don't know. They put me in a thong or something. Hell, I don't know. But they didn't. They gave me, like, a thing that covered up a lot. But they don't give her a whole hell of a lot to cover herself up. Yeah. Man, it's like every woman in this game can't find a decent sized shirt or have like triple F breasts. I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing something out here. I know it sounds like a complaint, but it's not. I just unlocking the map here. Man, look at those high-res textures. Much high-res. Very, very detailed. I should have swapped those two around. Fuck me, okay. Let's get going here. There should be a fight scene coming up. Hey, look, there's a guy! I can't click on him. Too far away. See, I'm not going to level up the Handmaiden or Beoder yet. In fact, if we get into a fight, I'm just kind of going to let them die because I cheat. Oh. Well, I'm thinking about it. Wow, it takes a lot to lower him. Okay, that value might have been too high. Wait, okay. Oh shit, now it's not working. Okay, ADDDARKSIDE space 200. I actually have no idea if that worked. ADDDARKSIDE space 300. Oh, shit. Shit. Let's just not mess with him anymore. Actually, that affects me also. No, I still have more light side than, like, humanly possible. Yeah. Excuse me, pardon me, don't mind me. Well, shit.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
And now for my third favorite force power. Yeah! Oh, what? He was saved? That's bullshit. Okay, targeting. Oh, they actually, companions there actually did pretty well. Okay, why won't you right click? There we go. Nah, talk to this
Thanks for your
motherfucker.
help. They would have crippled me for sure. Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shada as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
I don't know why I'm bothering getting light side points. I mean, look at that.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a...
Let's go ahead and do this one, even though I know it happens.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another? The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist. Good. Mind what I have said.
Okay, so I don't want to make a bunch of like hour-long videos every day just because, actually I wouldn't mind making them that long, but the problem is upload times and everything I'd have to do for it. So I'm going to try to go for like a daily or every other day release. So I'm going to end this here while it's at roughly 38 minutes, and I'll just release this as a whole. So, yeah. And you know what? It's actually kind of a good spot. You get to, I mean, once next episode, you'll get to see a lot more of Nar Shada. Get to do some stuff. Though we're kind of stuck on Nar Shada for a while, so. Yeah, there's that. But still. Anyway. Let's go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And, see, I'm gonna save this twice. I'm gonna save it over game 2, and actually, instead of, yeah, because, I'm trying to keep, like, a save between each episode in case this fails. You see, this is where I started this episode, and this is where I finished it. So if this gets corrupt, I can go back here. And then, yeah. And then the next episode, I'll try and save it here. And then, yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Later.